Tonight from Jacksonville, Florida, it's the 48th annual Gator Bowl. At stake in tonight's game, a top 10 ranking, as well as conference pride as a 12th-ranked North Carolina State Wolfpack of the ACC meet the 15th rated Gators of Florida, representing the SEC. Jimmy Sixon, a junior out of Asheville, North Carolina, will get this underway. Back deep, going to be Harrison Houston and Larry Kennedy for the Gators. Crowd in the neighborhood of 70,000 plus on hand. A sixth guy with a short kick. It'll be Kennedy at the 15. Larry Kennedy out to the 25, and the Gators will set it up there. His numbers for the year: very accurate passer, quick release, and he makes very good decisions.
3- and 5-step drops you'll see from Florida most of this evening.
On the 25, the first snap, and Matthews is changing the play. Back to throw on first down, and he completes it to his leading receiver, Willie Jackson. And very young offensive line. They have two true freshmen at the offensive tackle spots. Rhett Randolph in the backfield. Houston, Jackson, outstanding wide receivers. Now, Reggie Green and Jason Odom are true freshmen. And Green missed only one snap this year on the offensive side of the play. 2nd down and 5. Hand off to Rhett. Eric Rhett has a first down to the 37-yard line. We mentioned this defense. It's very good. Up front, Aikens, Logo, and Reed. Reed set a record this year for sacks for North Carolina State. Merritt led the ACC in average tackles per game. And Reed, along with Savage, were all ACC picks. Play action, they'll do a lot of that. As Matthews not able to make the connection at the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 10 just across the 35-yard line. The initial series of the Gator Bowl. Single running back is Rhett. Matthews over the middle, intended for freshman Jack Jackson, number 1. Florida this year, 40.7% on 3rd down. 3rd down, 10. Matthews, that's too long. Intended on the near side for Aubrey Hill. And they're going to have to punt the football. Shane Edge will punt to this guy, Liddell George. George coming up. No fair catch at the 30-yard line. Nice move to the 35. And the Wolfpack, very strong arm, and completed almost 60% of his passes career-wise. 64% this year. And
he hasn't let the mistakes bother him as long as he did in years past.
Neil Lauer, the tight end in motion. Pitch back to Anthony Barber, and Barber led the ACC in average carry. Well, you just saw Barber. Maynor, the fullback. The two of them together had over 1,800 yards rushing. Griffiths and Lawrence, the wideouts. An hour they feel has been the best tight end they've had. Taylor, Johnson, Ward. G is an all-ACC pick. And Hageman, a redshirt freshman, is a monster at right tackle. Jordan comes out throwing behind the intended receiver, Barber.
Penetrating type of defense. Very good defensive line with Carter at one end and Mark Campbell at the other.
Carter was a second-team all-SEC pick. Miles, 147 tackles this year. Kennedy and Hatch. Now, Hatch is going for Del Spear, who's out with a shoulder problem. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead. Maynor, the fullback. Maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9. The Wolfpack, 41.1% on 3rd down conversions this year. The option. Jordan comes back to Barber, and Barber's going to be short of the first down. Good snap. Hits it very high, but he got too much of it. It's going to make it into the end zone for the touchback. After the punt for the touchback from the 20, Florida. There's a handoff this time, and it's going to be run straight ahead by Rhett. Rhett across the 35.
His whole defense really just kind of turns to him, and he signals in the defense to all 11.
2nd down and 5. Rhett trying to get the first down. He's got it. Good second effort. This guy is so tough. You forget he weighs 211 pounds. First down at the 45. Give to Rhett. Rhett right side. Bounces off the people. Pumping the legs. That's what we're talking about, is how tough he is. Davis, who missed earlier from 32, will attempt one from 37 yards this time. Out of the hold of Shane Edge, and that ball doesn't look good, and it's not.
That may have been blocked or tipped.
So he's 0 for 2, and the Gators have really let two excellent opportunities get away from him. Maynor and Barber in the I formation. Jordan back. He's going to be rushed and hit and dumped. Bill Gunner was there. Oh, did Gunner, the senior, and they're not going to get the snap, as that will end our first quarter. So, after one quarter of play here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Dick Sheridan's team has survived a couple of missed field goals, and we have no score.
In a passing game, yes, you can, Gary. I think it's much easier to get back into the flow when you're a running team. More difficult when you're a finesse and a throwing team, as Florida is.
Here we start the second quarter. North Carolina State with a 2nd and 7. Jordan on the option, and it's stacked up.
Unlike you, Gary.
Film anymore, right? The third
I still try to program my VCR. It's my New Year's resolution. We'll learn how to get that flashing 12 out of there.
Well, that's encouraging. A Rhodes Scholar can't do that. 3rd down and 8. Jordan up the field, and the catch is made by Ray Griffiths. Nope, no, it is not. He had it for a moment. Monty Duncan back to receive the punt from Kilpatrick on a 4th down. Duncan from the 10. Brings it out short of the 20-yard line and is dropped there. Wow, that brings some things into perspective. Here's a little shovel pass to Rhett, and Eric Rhett brings it out to the 30 for a 1st down. 1st down now. Again, excellent field position for the Gators. Matthews over the middle. The completion is made to the 25-yard line. That's the tight end again. Greg Keller, the junior. Keller and also his backup Charlie Dean were effective against Alabama catching the ball. 1st down at the 25. Matthews being flushed out, being chased by Tyler Lawrence, and he'll go out of bounds in the vicinity of the 23. 2nd down and 8, a gain of 2. Matthews now changing the play. 4 seconds on the play clock, and he didn't call the right play, obviously, because Covington coming through. Now we have a flag.
Good ball. False start. Offense. 2nd down.
And that means it gives you some opportunities in the throwing game.
2nd and 13 after the penalty. Matthews connects. Aubrey make that Willie Jackson to the 15, to the 10. And they get all that yardage back and then some. 1st and goal at the 9. Matthews over the middle. Time pattern intended for Jackson. He got hung up that time.
They force a lot of one-on-one matchups.
2nd and goal from 9. Well, we got some fog moving in here. Back to throw. Matthews out of the back. He just got rid of it. He had pressure coming in. And we are in the second quarter with 8.5 minutes left. 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it again. Far side. And the catch is incomplete. No. Charlie Dean, the tight end, came back. So this will be a 26-yard field goal attempt. Already missing from 32 and 37 has been Davis. Trying to get on the scoreboard. This kick is on the way, and he got it. So after missing his first 2, the Gators have scored first. 8:26 to go in the second quarter of play. And at the Gator Bowl, the Gators lead it 3-0. And this fog now is really starting to close in on the Gator Bowl. It's been foggy all week long. The sun broke through about 3 hours ago, but it's not going to come back tomorrow, it doesn't look like. Here's a kickoff now to Aubrey Shaw, and Shaw with a flag thrown. Describe the action from there.
And I'll look back up and say, Gary, you've never looked better.
Hand off to Barber. Barber, that cutback ability across the 45. 2nd down 3 now for NC State. 3-0 Florida. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Jordan over the middle. It's complete. Ryan Schultz, the tight end. 1st down.
Terry Jordan over the linebacker.
Hand off to Barber. Barber straight ahead. Able to take it to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 6. Only the 2nd time that State's been in the Florida end of the field. The option, the ball comes loose. And the Gators have it. That is Johnny Church. Johnny Church didn't start because he missed some practices. But a true freshman, what a player he's going to be. And Rhett comes flying out of there to celebrate the new year. 1st down now at the 46.5-yard line. Matthews giving straight ahead to play action fake. Instead, pulls it out, throws down the field, and it's complete to Trey Everett. And he goes out of bounds to the 15, and I was completely faked out on that. A 31-yarder, just short of the 15-yard line. Matthews again changing the play. Back to throw. Being flushed out. He gets it off. It's complete to Charlie Dean, diving for the goal line. He's just short. It'll be first and goal there.
And his wideouts.
First and goal. No, not there at all. 8 of them caught at least 15 passes this season. Second and goal, diving forward, and Rhett not able to get in. Randolph, the single running back. 3 wideouts. And Matthews takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. And so the Gators, after taking a 3-0 lead, have now moved it to 9-0.
It was a good drive by the Gators, Gary. I mean, they ran some draws.
3:46 left in the first half. And the kick is up, and it is good, and we got some pushing and shoving going on, and we have a flag. Upsetting penalties. We'll be back. 3:46 to go in a very foggy first half of play. The good news is, folks, it's not going to snow. The bad news is it's going to get foggy. Kickoff this time. Taken on the near side by Aubrey Shaw for the Wolfpack, and he spins his way to the 29-yard line. First down from the 25. Jordan, a completion to the 30-yard line to Aubrey Shaw, is an excellent receiver.
And see it a little better as a receiver, unlike professional football.
Yeah. 10-0, the Gators. Jordan throwing to the far side, incomplete. So when Steve Spurrier has led at halftime as coach of the Gators, he is 25-1. And he has a 10-0 lead at the halfway point from the Gator Bowl. I don't know if you can see a lot, but you are looking live. Florida will kick off with a 10-0 lead. Barber waiting for it, has it at the 7-yard line. Anthony Barber out to the 20, 25, and gets some good field position to the 27. Barber and Maynor in the backfield in the I formation, and it's going to be Anthony Barber trying to bounce outside, and the blue shirts are there. Carlton Miles.
Then to the offensive lineman's block, and then he just reacts and makes the tackle.
Loss of 2, second and 12. That was his 7th tackle of the game, and that ball is not going to be a connection. Liddell George.
A receiver's going to have to take some sort of short pass and do it on his own.
You see what they've been doing on third downs thus far. 2 of 8. Jordan trying to set up a screen over the middle. Catch is made to the 25 by Neil Auer, and Auer will be considerably short of the first down. Duncan looking into that fog, takes it at the 31-yard line. He gets to the picket line to the 40. He'll be knocked down short of the 45. Here's Terry Dean, a sophomore out of Naples, Florida. They have a redshirt freshman they're excited about, too, Danny Werfel. Hand off to Rhett, and Rhett had 110 yards in total offense in the first half.
When they saw him in high school, they projected him as a starter as a freshman.
Rhett got the first down, breaking tackles all the way to the 40-yard line.
And that's what Florida's had this game. It's some very good blocking.
Rhett again, and Rhett this time moving the pile forward close to the 35. Second down and 5, just short of the 35. Hand off to Rhett. They fake the pitch, and Rhett inside the 30.
Sealing them in, and then Rhett saw the little soft spot to the corner.
Boy, it is really getting thick down there now. Here's Rhett running around in the backfield inside the 30. Nice ad-lib effort. Second down, 8 from the 26-yard line of NC State. Matthews on a play action, rolling to the near side, and the catch is made by Keller. Keller has 3 catches now for 38 yards, and Matthews is changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Oh, far side, and I can't see it. Who is it?
Did they call a touchdown?
I guess so. It's going to be Willie Jackson, but they just disappeared in the fog bank on the far coffin corner, an 18-yard strike, and I don't think very many people saw it. Jackson in the extreme corner.
Was the audible by Matthews. The throw over the top, he had beat them easily by putting a quick inside move. He throws it to the outside. Defensive back, good throw.
16-0. The Gators point after attempt. Up and through for Davis. Well, Willie Jackson had 8 touchdown catches in the regular season. 57-yard drive. 70-0, Florida. The Gators on a 17-yard strike from Matthews to Willie Jackson. Kickoff will go to Shaw, and he'll go to a knee. From the 20 now, Terry Jordan. Trailing 17-0. Play action. And complete to Lawrence, and Lawrence brings it out to the 30.
They need 7 points.
Second down, 8 at the 8:25 mark of the third quarter. 17-0 Florida. Jordan over the middle. Howard, the tight end, and he's got it at the 5. First and goal from the 5. Jordan getting ahead to Maynard, and there's just nothing there. Jordan wanting to throw, near corner, Goins, and the ball's incomplete. Eddie Goins, Hatch and Kennedy, the corners you're talking about. Third and goal. Shaw comes in motion. Jordan, throwback, far side. Lawrence, the intended receiver, but covered very well by Kennedy. Steve Viditic will come in, a 23-yard attempt. 14 of 22, as you can see, for the year. Viditic's kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So State is on the scoreboard. 7:08, third quarter. Florida's lead has been cut, but they still lead it 17-3. Anyway, kicking off now is Sixside, and the kick is fielded, being run by Jack Jackson, and he'll bring it out to the 35.
They had a 3,000-yard passer this year, a 900-yard rusher in Rhett. 2 players caught at least 55 passes.
No gain on that last play. They give to Rhett running the far side, and looks like he got the first down. First down, line of scrimmage, the 41-yard line. Rhett again. Or is he getting a workout? Inside the 35 to the 34. Second down, 3 yards to go. Number 33 again. This time a lot of congestion. Charlie Dean, by the way, is back into the football game, so he's able to shake off the injury. Third down, 3. Rhett's got the first down inside the 25.
And that's why Rhett has had a terrific drive here.
Randolph and Rhett in the backfield. First down just inside the 25. Matthews, well, why throw when you're running so well, huh? And he pays for that one. Akins was in there. Second down and 20 now as we go inside. 2 minutes left in the third. Here is a draw. Delayed handoff to Rhett. Third down and 17. Nobody in the backfield. 4 wideouts, 3 to the top of the field. Matthews being flushed out by Akins. And on the far side, the catch is made by Jack Jackson. Judd Davis, who's missed 2 and hit 1 field goal, will attempt this one from 42 yards, and the kick through the fog and all is good. So Davis, after missing his first 2, has come back, hit a 26-yarder, and now a 42-yard field goal.
Thought it was very important for his team to win this game. A, to get that tough loss to Alabama off their minds.
Yep.
And B, for him to win his first bowl game. A new wrinkle virtually every week for him.
Well, as you mentioned, they've averaged 311 yards passing all those years at Duke and Florida. Kickoff to Aubrey Shaw, and Shaw is going to be pushed backwards. He got across the 20. Their offense down a little this year, but look at the yards they have in this one. They last year averaged 460 yards a game. Over the middle. Catch is made by the tight end, Neil Auer.
One of our co-captains thinks he's going to have a future.
Second down and 2, a gain of 8. And Barber trying to get the first down. And so we have completed 3 quarters of play in this 48th annual Gator Bowl. 20-3, Florida with the lead. As we start the fourth quarter, I tell you, Tom Delnos, our spotter, he's bug-eyed up here trying to spot everybody. There Jordan comes out throwing. We start the fourth quarter. This time they go back to Goins, and he makes his catch of an 18-yard gain.
And that's when you have completions, when you separate from the defender.
So Goings now maybe getting on track, as is Jordan over the middle. That's the tight end we're talking about. Auer, been a very busy guy. They're going without a huddle. Not only do they not huddle on defense, but now their offense. See that? This is a long pass down the field, up, and it is caught by Reggie Lawrence at the 20-yard line.
But that is the kind of play that has hurt Florida this year. They've been tough in situations, but they've been giving up some big plays in the passing game.
Reggie Lawrence has really battled tough in this game. He hurt his arm a couple of times. Jordan over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted by Will White. And White, coming out up there, has now picked off 15 passes in his career. It's a Gator record.
That ball down the middle 4 or 5 times tonight, but
with now 3:54 left in the game, the penalty moving the ball back inside the 10. Matthews and Rhett is back in there. So Rhett is able to wedge it out to the 10-yard line. At the 10 now. Rhett on his way, building some yardage, and he fumbled the ball. It's loose at the 20. And I think Mike Reed has it for NC State. So a couple of turnovers here. Over differential this year. As opposed to State, it was a +5. Jordan over the middle and almost a touchdown. Goings had a crack at it. He's a guy who was a transfer from Orange Coast Junior College in California. Hasn't played a lot, but they think he has a ton of ability. Jordan back again. Inside, little screen intended for Goings, and he can't come up with it. Jordan completes it. Catch made by Liddell George, stays on his feet, and he's going to be knocked down in the vicinity of the 10-yard line.
Maynard.
First and goal, quarterback draw, and that fooled nobody. Jordan was stuck, losing his helmet up front.
Still put the kind of pressure they have on Terry Jordan.
Second and goal. They lost about a half yard on the play outside the 10. Jordan, far side, touchdown, complete to Aubrey Shaw. Shaw on a quick slant, and this State team has some fight left in them. 2:14 left in the game. Good attempt is to attempt it. The sophomore out of Winston-Salem, and he got it. 20-10 the count. 2:14 left in the game. 5 plays, 19 yards after the turnover. 6 guy attempts it. It's a real dogfight at the 50-yard line.
I think Battle.
Keith Battle
got it.
Keith Battle, 48.
The kickoff was illegally touched by the kicking team. The receiving team take the option of putting the ball here. First down.
Well, there's no decision to be made there. 2:13 left, as we mentioned. 2 timeouts left for NC State, trailing by 10. And right back into the ball game is Eric Rhett, and Rhett mounts the totals. 12-yard gain. Dean is sophomore. Werfel's a redshirt freshman who was the Florida Player of the Year. He's been wig-wagging the plays in. Here's Rhett again on a second down. You see the time remaining. Very unusual night for football, to say the least. Looks like they're going to come on the blitz as Matthews play action fake. Going up top, wide open. Harrison Houston, touchdown Florida. 34 yards. So Shane Matthews, his final appearance for the Gators, with another touchdown strike.
34 yards. Started with just perfect protection.
Davis, point after attempt on the way. And it's good. 27-10. Well, Pat, Happy New Year to you.
And to you, pal. Well, when you run successful corner routes, it sets up the inside posts. And it's just the inverse of the corner. The guy fakes outside, comes inside, and Harrison Houston was wide open. He was open earlier on the corner. They missed him. They come back on a post pattern.
Tom Delnos has refused to spot again. He's going back to the Valley of the Sun, where it always has sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're going to pile up at the 38-yard line. Well, They were picked those 6th of the preseason, the ACC. So this has been a remarkable year, coming in here 9-2-1. Jordan with that little screen to Goins. Goins across the 45. He lost to Georgia Tech in the last second, a field goal. And they beat Texas Tech, tied Virginia Tech, which they consider to be the low point of the year. As Auer with the catch, beating a Wake Forest team who did very well today in the Independence Bowl. Bill Dooley's final game for the Demon Deacons. Jordan with 29 seconds. Auer again. Auer's had a strong game. 6 catches, 47 yards for the co-captain. Clock winding down. The completion to the near sideline. Jordan making that completion.
How about the state of Florida, though? They produced about 150 Division 1A athletes out of the state of Florida.
Jordan, last gasp. A lot of blue shirts are down there. And has it been picked up? It's academic, whether it is or not. It looks like Will White is over there mugging somebody. I think it's Michael Gilmore. We'll give him credit for that interception. As time has expired, 27-10, the Gators. Not only did Rhett have 183 yards rushing, he caught 7 passes for 60 yards. That's 243 yards in total offense. We'll be back with some final thoughts here from the Gator Bowl. 27-10, the Gators defeat the Wolfpack.